Hey everyone, welcome back to the deep dive. We've got a really interesting one for you today. But before we jump in, just a quick reminder. We gather all sorts of information from different places to put these deep dives together. And we aim to bring you the latest on all sorts of things. But just keep in mind that it's all for informational and entertainment purposes only. It's not meant to be professional advice or anything like that. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Today, we're going to be diving deep into the world of real estate and specifically how AI, artificial intelligence, is changing the game.
Yeah, AI is really making its presence felt in a lot of industries,
Hmm.
and real estate is definitely one of them.
For sure. It's always been a pretty traditional industry, right? A lot of it seemed to come down to intuition, knowing the local market, who you know, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. Having a good feel for the area, talking to local realtors, maybe checking out a few past sales, that was often enough to guide some pretty big decisions. But it sounds like AI is starting to shake things up a bit.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a game changer. So in this deep dive, we're going to explore how AI is really shifting real estate from a kind of intuition-based field to one that's much more data-driven. We'll look at how it's transforming everything, from managing properties to analyzing the market and even marketing commercial spaces. And we'll do our best to make it all clear and easy to understand, even if you're not a tech expert.
Sounds good to me. So let's get right into it. I guess the big question is just how different is this new AI-powered approach compared to the traditional way of doing things in real estate?
Well, it's a pretty fundamental shift. I mean, think about it. For a long time, success in real estate really did hinge on personal judgment, experience, and your network. But AI brings a whole new set of tools to the table. It can provide what's called predictive analytics, which means it can forecast future trends. It can automate all those time-consuming tasks that used to take up so much of a realtor's or property manager's day. And perhaps most importantly, it can uncover hidden patterns in massive amounts of data that humans just wouldn't be able to see on their own.
So instead of relying on someone's gut feeling, you're now looking at what the hard numbers are telling you.
Exactly. That's the heart of it. This data-driven approach allows for much more informed decision-making, which means reducing risks and potentially maximizing profits.
I see. So, for example, if someone's thinking about buying an investment property, AI can help them figure out if it's really a good deal or not.
Precisely. It can analyze a huge range of factors, like recent sales in the area, how the neighborhood is changing, even broader economic trends, and give investors a clearer picture of the potential risks and rewards.
And I imagine it can also help determine the right price to buy, sell, or even rent a property.
Absolutely. Instead of just going by what other similar properties are listed for, AI can consider a much wider set of data points to come up with a more accurate valuation.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, when we talk about AI in real estate, I think a lot of people immediately jump to buying and selling. But what about property management? AI must be having a big impact there too, right?
It is. Property management has always been very hands-on, involving tons of manual tasks. Things like screening tenants, collecting rent, handling maintenance requests, keeping track of finances, it all adds up to a whole lot of work.
Oh, I can imagine. Endless paperwork, phone calls, chasing people down for rent. It sounds exhausting.
It definitely can be. But AI is stepping in to automate many of those routine tasks, freeing up property managers to focus on more strategic aspects of their job.
For example, could AI help with all those tenant inquiries that come up, like questions about repairs or lease renewals?
Absolutely. AI-powered chatbots are becoming increasingly common in property management. They can answer basic tenant questions 204/7, provide instant responses, and even resolve simple issues without any human intervention.
Wow, so tenants get faster service and property managers have less on their plate. Seems like a win-win.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just communication. AI can also assist with routine inspections and maintenance. By analyzing data from sensors and past maintenance records, AI can predict when things might need attention, like when a heating system is likely to fail or an appliance needs to be replaced. This allows for proactive maintenance, which can prevent costly emergency repairs down the line.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, being able to anticipate problems before they even happen could save a lot of money and hassle.
It certainly can. Plus, it can help reduce disruptions for tenants, which keeps everyone happy. And that's not all. AI can also help make buildings more energy efficient. It can analyze energy usage patterns and suggest ways to optimize things like heating, cooling, and lighting, which can lead to lower utility bills and a smaller environmental footprint.
Okay, so AI is clearly making property management more efficient and less reactive. But let's go back to buying and selling. We talked about market analysis earlier. How exactly is AI changing the way we understand the real estate market as a whole?
So market analysis has always been crucial in real estate. To make informed decisions about buying, selling, or investing, you need to have a good grasp of what's happening in the market right now and what's likely to happen in the future. AI is taking this to a whole new level. It can provide insights and make predictions that are far more nuanced and accurate than traditional methods could ever achieve.
So it's more than just looking at past sales data, right?
Oh, absolutely. AI algorithms can analyze a massive amount of data, including historical sales figures, of course, but also things like economic indicators, interest rates, employment trends, even demographic shifts.
Wow, so it's taking into account the bigger picture, not just what's happening in a particular neighborhood.
Exactly. It can also look at things like new construction projects, infrastructure developments, even things like crime rates and school ratings. And what's really fascinating is that AI can even analyze what people are saying about a particular area on social media to get a sense of the overall sentiment.
That's wild. So it's like AI is tapping into the collective wisdom of the crowd in a way.
You could say that. And all of this data gets crunched together to create a much more comprehensive and accurate picture of the market. So, for example, instead of just guessing which neighborhoods might become the next hotspot, AI can identify areas with high growth potential based on a much deeper analysis.
So investors can potentially find hidden gems that they might have otherwise missed.
Precisely. AI can help investors pinpoint areas that might be undervalued right now, but are likely to see significant appreciation in the future.
That's incredible. So we've talked a lot about residential real estate, but what about the commercial side of things? Is AI having a similar impact there?
Absolutely. Commercial real estate is also undergoing a major transformation thanks to AI. Think about it. Commercial properties are often much larger and more complex than residential ones, and the stakes are generally higher. So there's a huge potential for AI to optimize operations, reduce costs, and help make smarter decisions.
I can see how AI could be really helpful in managing those large commercial buildings with all their different systems and tenants.
Exactly. So one of the main ways AI is being used in commercial real estate is to analyze all sorts of data related to those properties. Things like rental rates for different types of spaces, the terms of various lease agreements, occupancy rates, and so on. This data can then be used to improve the efficiency of building operations, strengthen relationships with tenants, and predict future trends in the commercial market.
Can you give me a specific example of how this might work in practice?
Sure, let's say you're a property manager for a large office building. AI can analyze historical data about your tenants and identify patterns that might indicate when a tenant is likely to move out. This gives you a heads up so you can start looking for new tenants proactively, reducing vacancy rates and potential loss of income.
That's a great example. It seems like AI could really help commercial property owners stay ahead of the curve.
Definitely. And that's just one application. AI can also be used to optimize the use of space within commercial buildings. Yeah. By analyzing data on how different areas are being used, like how often meeting rooms are booked, how crowded certain floors get at different times of day, AI can suggest more efficient layouts.
That makes a lot of sense, especially with so many companies adopting flexible work arrangements now.
Exactly. AI can help create workspaces that are more adaptable and better suited to the needs of modern businesses. And then there's marketing. AI is also playing a role in how commercial properties are marketed to potential tenants.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, one of the growing trends is the use of AI-powered virtual reality tours. These VR tours allow potential tenants to explore a property remotely, giving them a much more immersive experience than just looking at photos or videos online.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is that AI can then analyze how people interact with those virtual tours, what areas they focus on, how much time they spend in different spaces, and use that data to create more targeted and effective marketing campaigns.
So it's not just about showing off the property, it's about understanding what aspects are most appealing to potential tenants.
Precisely. And that allows property owners and marketers to really tailor their message to the specific needs and interests of their target audience.
All right, so it's clear that AI is having a huge impact on real estate, from managing individual properties to analyzing the market as a whole. What's the main takeaway for our listeners?
I think the key takeaway is that AI is here to stay in real estate. It's not a fad. It's a fundamental shift that's only going to become more pronounced as the technology continues to evolve.
So anyone working in real estate or even just thinking about buying or selling a property, needs to be aware of the role AI is playing.
Absolutely. Embracing AI is becoming essential for anyone who wants to stay competitive in the real estate industry. Whether you're a realtor, a property manager, an investor, or a homeowner, understanding how to leverage AI can give you a significant advantage. It's about making smarter, data-driven decisions, operating more efficiently, and ultimately getting better results.
It's really mind-blowing to think about how much data is out there now and how AI can help us make sense of it all.
It is. And this is just the beginning. As AI continues to develop, we can expect to see even more innovative applications in real estate and beyond. It's an exciting time to be involved in this industry.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. We hope you found this exploration of AI in real estate informative and thought-provoking. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends, and be sure to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on how AI is changing the world around us. Thanks for joining us.